since Cyclone Gabrielle hit Hawke's Bay in February, Rongoa Maori practitioners have been heading to impacted areas offering their healing. It's a growing practice that's not only seen great results in disaster-affected areas, but actually across the country. ACC's partnered with Rongoa practitioners from Kaitaia to Rakiura, helping the needs of thousands. For more, we're joined by Rongoa Maori practitioner Jolie Davis. Morena, thank you so much for being with us. I guess the first point we should start with is that Rongoa is around holistic health, right? So I wonder whether you can explain a little bit more what that actually looks like practically for patients and those who you work with.
Well, Rongoa Maori, good morning, Jenny-May. Rongoa Maori is the traditional healing practice of Maori and Aotearoa. So it's been around for a long, long time. Yeah. It includes mirimiri, which is the physical healing, rākau rongoa, which is plant medicine, and karakio or wairua healing or prayer. So it's holistic in nature. It tends to treat the cause of illness rather than the symptoms that people are experiencing, and it really gets benefits for people. It's gaining in popularity, and more people are turning to Rongoa Maori now because they're getting tired of being medicated for everything that ails them these days. Yeah. So, it's really effective, and we're seeing a lot of people coming to us for healing and treatment.
And of course, it's ingoa Māori. It's a Māori name or word, but actually it is being taken up by non-Māori as well as Māori. So I wonder if you can talk to us about what kind of healing that you are helping with in the Hawke's Bay in particular.
Well, we specialise, Manawa Ora, we specialise in the traditional bodywork and healing aspect. That's what we do. So we were able to take a team of 12 people up to the Hawke's Bay to Omahu, and over 2 days we treated close to 200 people in the short time that we were there. So there was a real need. In actual fact, that community was asking for Rongoa Māori. They were asking for traditional healing because they felt that was what they needed the most at that time. So we're really grateful that we were able to help them initially back in March of this year, and we've continued to go up there every month for the last 7 months. So yeah, it's been a real privilege.
Rongoa Māori is something that's growing, as you said right at the beginning of this interview. At the moment, there's 160 practitioners, 49,000 rongoa sessions that have been given out to 6,400 clients. Now, I know that ACC, that they've doubled in terms of claims, have doubled since the same time last year. So people are obviously exploring this kind of healing. And I just wonder if you can talk to us about why that is. You've talked about Rongoa Māori, but why it is that it's coming across to everybody, again, not just Māori, but non-Māori as well.
I think it's because it's holistic and because it gets results for people. We're treating what's actually at the cause of people's disease or unwellness. So, for example, if someone comes to us with a sore shoulder or back pain or neck pain, we recognise in Rongoa Māori that through the cultural lens, that's how we operate. We're always treating people with manaakitanga. We're working through whanaungatanga, kaitiakitanga, and ultimately it's about empowering people to take care of themselves. But, when people come to us in physical pain, there's often a reason that's non-physical that can be underlying their pain or their disease. And this is what we're treating, whether it's emotional, whether it's a mental cause, and sometimes there's spiritual imbalance, and we're dealing and we're acknowledging and treating that as well. So as Rongoa Māori practitioners, we're looking at the whole person, and we're treating the whole person rather than the symptoms or their diagnosis that they're presenting with, and that's what makes it really effective.
Jolie, I do have to wrap things up, but I do want to wrap up this conversation with asking you, we're obviously in an election period, and there are some concerns if there is a change in government, and we're talking about Te Aka Whai Ora, right?
Yes. Rongoa Māori practitioners across the country, we are concerned that the national government is saying that they're going to pull the plug on Te Aka Whai Ora, the Māori Health Authority. We've made so much progress in revitalising Rongoa Māori in this country over the last 3 years. We've made a lot of gains and a lot of progress, so we want to see that progress continue. The current government has made Rongoa Māori accessible through ACC, and they've created the Te Aka whai ora organisations. So we want to see this progress continuing to grow and support Rongoā Māori and make Rongoā Māori accessible for all people of Aotearoa.
What a brilliant guest you've been this morning. Thank you so much for your time and obviously the mahi that you do as well. Jolie Davis, Rongoā Māori practitioner. Tēnā koe.
Tēnā koe, kia ora.